Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to give you an update on my roses. And specifically, we're going to focus on the ones that are still blooming nicely. There are still roses in the garden, but there are also roses that are kind of in a transition, and I've deadheaded them so they have less flowers on them. But we're going to take a look at the ones that are doing well. I hope you guys enjoy this video. Bouquet Parfait is just so stunning. It's got all sorts of blooms on it. It's just beautiful. And you know, when I cut flowers, I always include a stalk of Bouquet Parfait because it is just so stunning. Look at this. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. And then the next flower that I'm going to show you, which is just around the corner over here, is Princess Alexandra of Kent. It is blooming nicely still. Huge flowers, huge flowers. And then let me see. I'm going to show you this nice stalk of Princess Alexandra of Kent. Now I have to be honest, the other day I did pick some flowers and I included Princess Alexandra of Kent. You know, the flowers did not last very long. I think it only lasted like a day, and the next day all of them had fallen off my vase. But I still like Princess Alexandra because it's got this gorgeous bloom. It's not all about picking them and putting them in a vase for me. It's also just the beauty of looking at them. Okay, so we're going to take a look at the next one that is still blooming profusely, which is a week's rose. This is Celestial Night. Gorgeous color. I love Celestial Night. It's just this stunning flower, and the color is just gorgeous. I have so many of them right here that are just looking so nicely. And then here's another one right here. Look at this. Isn't this gorgeous? Just gorgeous, the color on that one. Okay, so the next one that we're going to take a look at is Bathsheba. Bathsheba is still blooming nicely. I did deadhead Bathsheba the other day, kind of got rid of some of the old blooms to encourage it to continue to bloom. But look at this. I do need to deadhead the top because I wasn't able to reach that one. But look at Bathsheba. So gorgeous. So gorgeous. Look at this. Still has a lot of blooms on there. Beautiful. Okay, so just around the corner from Bathsheba, we're going to leave Bathsheba behind, and we're going to take a look at Violet's Pride. It is gorgeous. It's got so much bloom. I think this is the #1 bloomer at this time in my garden, along with Bouquet Parfait. There's so much bloom on this right behind the fountain here. Oh my gosh, look at this. And I still have plenty. Look at all of these buds that will be opening in a few days. I do need to stake this because it's got so much flowers that it is dangling. But let me show you all this bloom. It is gorgeous. And you know, if you're looking for a week's rose that has a lot of fragrance, I would recommend Violet's Pride. It is gorgeous. I mean, I could just stay here and end the video here because this is so stunning. One of my favorite week's rose is Violet's Pride because it's so gorgeous, and I love purple flowers. And then it is so prolific. Every year, this bush has given me so much flowers, and it makes a great bouquet as well. So, and I'm going to show you what's next to Violet's Pride. It's one of my clematis. And it is a dark purple right next to Violet's Pride. And it is starting to bloom. And it's got so much more. Look at all that that's going to open. And this is like going to be just one of the most beautiful corner of my garden, because you've got this dark purple clematis, and then you have this light colored Violet's Pride. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. Just gorgeous. Okay, so we're going to move this direction because I'd like to show you a couple more roses, actually 3 more roses on this side. And one of them is Wild Eve that is still doing well. It's a David Austin rose. It's got all of these blooms. Look at this. Let me see. Yeah, look at that. One of my favorite David Austin rose. Is beautiful. And then the other one is Jude the Obscure. Now I think somebody had asked where to get Jude the Obscure. It is a David Austin rose. And I looked on David Austin's website and it is out of stock. So let me come around here so we can look at the front of Jude the Obscure. So anyway, I do not know where you can buy Jude the Obscure at this time. You're just going to have to go on David Austin's website and kind of just monitor to see when they'll be available again. But look at all the blooms that I have on Jude the Obscure. And yes, Jude the Obscure has a fragrance, a light fragrance. I love this flower. And it is just blooming nicely. Look at that. There's another one I had to pick up on the ground here. So gorgeous, so gorgeous. Jude the Obscure. So many blooms on it this year. And then next to Jude the Obscure is Scepter Isle, another good bloomer. Let me see if I can get to Scepter Isle over here, right next to Jude the Obscure. This is another great rose to have. Great bloomer. Scepter Isle is doing well. Got this over here and have some right here. And we will see more of Scepter Isle. Okay, so let's go this direction because I think I'm going to have to go to the other part of the rose garden. But let's look at Bouquet Parfait one more time. And then I want you to look at my garden one more time, right here. Oh, let me stop right here because we forgot to show you Mill on the Floss, my climbing roses, my David Austin climbing roses. Look at, it's loaded. How can I forget Mill on the Floss? It is loaded with flowers. Look at this. I mean, that's just the front. And then you've got some over here in the back. Look at this. Oh my gosh, it's so gorgeous. Let me come around here on the other side and show you more of the flowers. Mill on the Floss. So many flowers. Gorgeous, just gorgeous. And now I did try cutting some Mill on the Floss and putting it in a vase, and they lasted maybe a couple of days. So they don't really, in my opinion, they don't really make a very good cut flower, but they just look nice on a trellis like this. Let me come around one more time so we can take a look at Mill on the Floss in all its glory. Look at this. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Okay. The other rose that I would like to look at is the Eden Climber in this corner by itself. This is just so stunning to me. I mean, the roses are, I think a lot of the roses that I have this year are doing so well. Look at this. Eden rose. It is just stunning. Now this, I would say, I put this in a vase and it does last several days. This makes a really great cut flower. It does not have much of a scent, but it is a beautiful cut flower in a vase. This is Eden Climber. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. I love this rose. One of my favorite rose. It's just beautiful. Look at this. So there are a couple more roses that I'd like to show you that is doing so well. And these are my potted roses on my patio. This is pop art. I have two roses here that are doing so well. I could look out of my window and really just admire these roses. It is gorgeous. This is pop art and it is fragrant. It's a week's rose. It is beautiful and it is just smelling so nicely. Right now I can smell it. Gorgeous, gorgeous flower. Beautiful. I love this. Look at that. Beautiful. And then the other rose that is doing really well is Make Me Blush. This is a tea rose. Makes a really great cut flower, but it is just so gorgeous. Look at this. Look at how beautiful that is. So gorgeous. I feel like I need to get another one of these. It is beautiful. So these are my two potted flowers, potted roses on my patio that I can look at from my window. It is gorgeous, just beautiful. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.